Support! Oh my god, I have support. Holy shit. My toilet just finished flushing. What is going on, my beautiful rebellion? It is your tiny rebellious leader, Cloud. Oh, I pressed that too early, but whatever. Welcome back to another episode of Ding Dang Rumples. God, I've been 10 seconds on camera and things are already going nuts. Give me 1 second. I gotta close the door. Had to close the bathroom door. No one wants, I don't want to see my bathroom. Anyways, happy Pride Month. Hope everybody's having a great Pride Month. Forgot to take off my drawing glove. Shout out to the gays. Okay, so last where we left off with Danganronpa. We had just finished chapter 2, and, you know, our baby Chihiro is dead, and I'm so sad about that. I'm really sad that Chihiro's dead, but we have to trek on, as per usual. I'm gonna check the volume on everything, and hopefully... Okay, hold on. I forgot to add earbuds, but you'll hear an echo for a second. Okay, nope, everything's good. Everything's great. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We begin chapter 3. It will be hard to go on without our baby Chihiro, but may they rest in peace. Okay. Sniff, sniff. Whoa! 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 I feel like I'm intruding. Like, I feel like, oh my god, that's a compromising position. Whoa.
But...
Whoa. Whoa.
I've had enough.
Had enough of what? Being alive?
I can't take it anymore.
Oh, okay.
Getting out of here anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible.
Does anyone need a recap on what's happening?
I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here.
It's time for me to constantly indulge myself in YouTube, therefore developing a technology addiction.
If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Don't go there. I say no. Repeat after me. No. Donuts. Donuts. Merge. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Hello, welcome new viewer. I don't know how to pronounce your username, so sorry about that. Welcome to Ding Dang Rumples. Please, I just choked on my spit. Please keep this spoiler free. As per usual. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas. I don't know how to pronounce it. No worries. How you doing? I'm doing okay. I had a very stressful morning because I was given like 15 minutes notice to like clean up and leave my house for some stuff. And I found that horrid because like I woke up and like my lawn was being mowed and there was construction happening outside, like 2 doors down, and then there was a dog barking next door, so I'm already plenty overstimulated and just very done for the day. And then I stress baked. So I know how she feels. Oh my god, motorcycle. Sorry. So, how are you doing?
Okay.
Oh god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Yeah, I made this thing. Does anyone know, I don't know how his, like, I always forget his full username, but like that Dylan guy, he cooks like a lot of old recipes throughout like the years of time. He has a book now, his middle name's Dylan. Yeah, I made like this thing that he made. It was like strawberry fluffies. I will say that would Gordon Ramsay eat them? No. They're actually surprisingly good. I like them. See, I would bake more. But, you know. What kind of game do you stream here? I stream all kinds of games. I stream, let me think off the top of my head, Minecraft. I'm streaming this game. I also have Danganronpa 2. And I have like a bunch of other games that I do intend to start streaming, like Sims, Stardew, Detroit Become Human, Spider-Man, just a variety, honestly. Like any other like really big games, I plan to stream with a bigger audience. A wonderful encounter. Let me open my beer. Root beer. Root beer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. I feel you. When was the last time I had a donut? Oh my god, I don't remember the last time I had a donut. Huh? Oh god, it's Freddy from FNAF! Dum 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 dum. What's that sound? Alright, so why don't you have professional artwork for it? I do, actually. All of the artwork that you see on my channel has been made by me. Because I'm an artist, and I would rather, save money and do it myself. Because I have the skills to, relatively. It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse. Well, tech shouldn't... I'm super scared. Well, I wish I had emotes, but I think you have to be, like, Twitch affiliate. Which I'm not. I'm trying to get there. I literally have most of the requirements. I just need an average of 3 viewers within, like, the past 30 days. And then I'll be able to... I already have custom emotes planned. I've already made custom emotes that match my mascots for the channel. Don't worry. Yeah. Dude. It's very exciting. Is someone there? I already have, like, channel rewards, too, planned out and everything. Oh, God! It's Madame Leona from Haunted Mansion! Gary, do a swan dive. Next Generation Legend, stand tall, galactic hero. This is exciting. The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall, just like always. And I expected it to start like any other day. Tense silence, everyone not talking to each other, and then someone saying their grits are too cold. That's what I expected, but... Today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
Oh.
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry. So, it's just the 7 of us, then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang. Oh, sorry. I forgot that I, like, completely destroyed your bromance with Mondo last episode. During Pride Month. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, man. I just destroyed the absolute best bromance of a lifetime. I'm sorry. Like, I ship him, but this is the canon event. It must happen. Or Miguel in a Monokuma onesie's gonna come out of nowhere and just... he's gonna do it himself. I'm sorry. Or not. Poor baby. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. Probably because his lover turned out to be a fucking killer. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. I don't think he's eaten. Look at those. It looks. His cheeks look hollowed in, man. And it's only been like less than 24 hours. It must be because of his boyfriend, I mean Mondo. No! The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished. And nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him. Poor baby. So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come. Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, to do our best. Oh, there was no to, but whatever. Do our best and get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. Am I giving Celeste like a lisp? I feel like I'm giving her a speech impediment in replace of an accent. What? To live here forever?
Well...
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. Oh my god, she makes a solid point. I hate that she's speaking fast. In which case, our current situation is not... Demon... What the fuck? Demon Angel Star. Pretty pudgy princess... What the...
Huh?
Huh?
Here we go!
What the fuck? Oh, I think I know his... Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, Catgirl Dog Boy, Robo Justice, the Galactic King, and what I mean is there's no 2D here!
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. Horrible idea. So, we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right?
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then, once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. No. The point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation. Who?
You called for me and so I appeared.
The genocide! Nobody called for you! What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing! Finally, a place I can just be my murderous self! Which is why I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings! No more hiding in a cave for me! Plus, I have another battle to fight! The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. Yes! But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them. I forgot her actual voice, I'm so sorry. Well, she did it for me. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Like, I know they do dissociative identity disorder horribly in this game, but I can't help but like Genocide Jill. She's got spark. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer. And after our much needed but very annoying meal, her stabbing the pancakes with her custom-made scissors, pretending they were her victims and laughing maniacally. It was very uncomfortable. Alrighty. Ooh, hold on, I need to adjust my feet. Sorry, I was getting cramped. Leave the area? Absolutely. We go and explore the 3rd floor. Right? Is that what we do next? I think that's what we do next. It says here on the thing, no caffeine. Well, that sucks. Let's go to the 3rd floor. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Wait, where's the 3rd floor? Where's the stairs to the 3rd floor? I'm just, like, guessing at this point. Okay, so I got it wrong. That sucks. Oops. Oh, no, alright. No, I got it. Still got it. The 3rd floor of Hope's Peak Academy. I wonder what we're gonna find this time. What's up here? Hopefully everyone can hear the music. Well, I tested it. Of course you can. The rec room. So this is...
Let's see.
a recreation room. A place for students to come and relax. I never would have imagined a school having a place like this. Well, no normal school would. It has Othello, shoki, even a dartboard and a pool table. And look at this. They have even provided us with a remarkable number of magazines.
Isn't it wonderful?
One of them including Playboy. Those will certainly be helpful in keeping our boredom at bay. Oh god, fuck. Oh god. Ring, ring, ring! Hello there! Allow me to expound. We've got fashion, motorcycles, which unfortunately none of you are gonna read because, uh-oh, the dude that likes motorcycles is dead. Oops. Martial arts, video games, baseball. Oh. Oops. The other guy that likes that is also dead. Science, all kinds of magazines. Oh, but nothing dirty. So unlike that joke Celeste made talking about Playboy, God forbid. This is a school after all. If you need a quick fix, check out the swimsuit bags. Ew.
So then...
Ew. And will you be adding to our collection as new issues come out?
Too bad.
Sorry, no can do. Even if I wanted to. Right now, magazines are kinda what?
Watch out!
Oops! Nothing, never mind. No. Anyway, that's it for my expoundation. Bye! What he just said. I now realize what he said when he was talking about the magazines thing. I can't say shit. I know, right? It bothers me too.
Most unfortunate.
Life here would be that much nicer if you could add some new issues once in a while. How disappointing. Really? Okay. Do I need to... I'm gonna look around. Let's look around. These monitors are really everywhere. There's not much point in worrying about now. Forget about it. Hopeful peak. I can't click it. Damn it. That sucks. It's a table. There's a table here. It's kind of similar to the desks in the classroom, but also kind of not. I imagine that's how the voice is. Like, it's kind of similar to, like, the tables, the desks in the classroom, but also kind of not. There's a copy of Othello here. I'm pretty bad at it, though. What's Othello? Isn't Othello, like, fucking Shakespeare's story? Is there a game called Othello? I'm gonna have to look that up later. Assuming I make it out of here alive, I'll never look at surveillance cameras the same way again. I feel you. A pool table isn't normal school equipment. Is this Is this thanks to Monokuma, or did somebody buy it? What are you talking about? At all the schools I've been to, including the Catholic ones, of course they had pool tables. It's Music Man all over again! Trouble. Oh, we got trouble like here in River City. Right here in River City with a capital P in that rhymes. With a capital T and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. That stands for pool. A firm looking leather couch. Looks pretty comfortable. Besides the wooden chair ends or whatever. There's even a dartboard. Did Monokuma put this here, or was it always part of the school? Nice. I've never played darts before, I don't think. Okay, double checking. Never know what could be a clue later. There are all the different kinds of magazines here on the shelf. They even have a bunch of monthly comics, but without getting regular updates, what's the point? How am I supposed to read Archie? No! This looks like some kind of bottle, but what the heck is it? Just what the heck is going on? Maybe it's just for for decoration, not redecoration. A locker. It's a beat up old locker. It doesn't seem especially important right now, so I don't need to open it. But there could be a dead body. Ooh. Leave the area. Yup. Where did I come from? Where did I go? Is Makoto, Cotton Eye Joe? There it is. Ooh, there's my wife. I mean, sorry.
It would seem...
So, the third floor opened up this time. After a brief investigation, it looks like there's a physics lab and an art room. I also found a huge machine of some kind in the physics lab. I wonder what physics lab has. I wonder what it does. Am I shorter? I am shorter. I mean, this is accurate to real life for me personally, but I don't think Makoto's my height. A stout 5 foot. What the fuck is the map? Where did we just come from? What the fuck? Are we going in a loop? What the fuck? I hate it. Thanks. I don't. Oh, my nyctophobia is cutting in. Oh, ew, I hate it. And some of my nail polish came off. That also sucks. Oh, hi, Hifumi. At first glance, this looks like any normal art room. But something about it seems off. Or multiple somethings. Hifumi's here, which is definitely a red flag. Oh, and including the Monokuma statue. That's a red flag. Is this a statue of Monokuma? Who would ever want to make something like this? Still, the quality is surprising. Trying to find all those mono coins. We gotta get the goods, man. We gotta get presents. Even here there's a surveillance camera. I should just ignore it, but I can't seem to help myself. Except look directly at it. Sometimes I do that at stores, just like stare directly at surveillance cameras for a long time, and there's an odd photo on the floor. This is the repository that's attached to the art room. It's used to store different artsy things. What this? Should have saved that for last, honestly. There is something on the floor. It looks like a picture. But as I stretched out my hand to pick it up, almost as if I'm on its own, my hand froze. That was poor pacing. What? Oh my god! Picture of dudes being dudes? Huh? What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. And they were smiling. What is this? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these 3 people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they used? How'd they get it developed? And in the picture, the window in the classroom, there's no metal plate covering it. Oh god. Which must mean wherever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. It's convenient that the people in that picture are all dead, so they can't explain themselves. Extremely convenient. It wasn't here at Hope's Peak. But there was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by... It's mine. Give it back. Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snatched the photo, and any chance I had answers evaporated. You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all have some pretty dazzling smiles, huh?
Isn't that wonderful?
They were definitely living their school life. It's like they ripped a page right out of the Book of Youth. What's going on with the picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing. I hate you. Why can't you give me a straight answer? It's always a gay one. Never mind. I don't even know why I bothered asking. Some hammers. They're wooden mallets. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I got it wrong. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they used them for making sculptures. There's a thing here. A dolly. No, that's a car. I'm kidding. They must use it to move all these statues around. And then I'll check this. I don't know what's mono coin or not. And of course there's a monitor here too. The mastermind is thorough if nothing else. There's not much point in worrying about it now. Let's try to forget about it. See? Mono coin. We got 77 of them. Surveillance camera. And that's it. Check that surveillance camera. There's a surveillance camera here too. Naturally, mastermind didn't miss a single detail. Okay. Leave the repository. Yes. Okay. An art wall. I wish I could do that for my room. There are paintings lining the walls. Is this really art? Looks like a bunch of crappy graffiti. Hey, don't diss someone's personal artwork, okay? Though they all look the same, so I wouldn't judge. I don't... What? It's a Venus statue. Yep, definitely art room-ish. Oh my god. Okay, the monitor. Even here in the art room, there's a monitor. Not much going on. This is a statue of Neo. Not Dio. Sorry. I've never really heard of anyone using a Neo statue for life drawing classes or whatever. Alright, let's talk to this fool. Well, look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches that artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course, but they've also collected all kinds of sculpting tools. So, Hifumi, do you like sculptures and figurines and stuff?
Yes, indeed.
Well, normally I limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay. I don't know how that's borderline, but okay. I'm a fan of Chirombo, Pumpkinhead, and I especially admire anything that Sorrow, I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that because I'm afraid I'm gonna butcher it, makes. I'm afraid I'm butchering all these names already. Something's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite, as seen in his Mama Cat series. Pumpkinhead is like a little sculptor fairy, representing the century's greatest quality. Something, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha something series. I'm just too afraid to mispronounce, so I'm not gonna say it at all. Which led to a worldwide tour. Truly, they can only be regarded as the Elite Four. But what if your Elite is missing? Well, the Elite Three just sounds stupid now, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Besides, that empty seat rightly belongs to me. Today begins my reign as the legendary ruler of the next century. I see. Well, good luck with that. I'm gonna leave. Oof. Okay. Wow, there is a lot. Jesus, there is... Oof, I don't like the confusing space. Oh, it hurts. Okay, that leads to the 4th floor. I like how just like mid-walk, just stuff changes. Oh, this is a door. Okay, I don't... Oh, whoa! Oh no, poor Taka. This is the physics lab. It's less like a classroom and more like some kind of research institute. Taka, baby. Taka, baby. Baby Taka. You good? What's up with this ridiculously big machine? Oh, that actually that actually startled me a bit. Oh my god! I had to delete response, but it actually startled me. Watch out! What? What do you want to? What? Do you want to do some quantum leaping? Huh? That's a time machine. Pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicist. Although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. Time machine. Can I go back to my lover? I mean my best friend? No, Taka, baby, seriously. So we can go back in time? Okay then, let me get in there. If I can go back to the past, then I can... This time we'll stop Mondo for sure. Oh, sorry, not possible. This particular time machine can only go back 1 minute. It comes in handy when you, like, leave your pizza bagels in the microwave 1 minute too long. 1 minute? You sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing anyway. There's no such thing as time machines. What? Hey, honestly, it's just an air purifier. You sensitive bitches with your allergies to literally everything. I'm looking at you. That's me. I'm allergic to I'm a sensitive allergic bitch. Air purifier.
In other words,
it can produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you could even live on Mars. But what with the discombobulating gravity and deadly low temperatures, you probably don't want to live on Mars.
You guys?
Anyway, this machine is the reason you guys all have this delicious air. So don't go messing with it. You break it and it's your butt. This huge thing is just an air purifier? And more than that. Oh no, baby. To go out of your way to say something you know will hurt someone who's already said. That's Monokuma for you. God damn you. To go through that painful dialogue, here's a coin. Oh no, poor baby. Taka's suffering and I feel bad for the poor baby boy. Let's check here. They must use these for physics experiments and stuff. There's materials, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, and all kinds of stuff I don't even recognize. Nice! I got 80 coins now. I got 3 looks. That's it. Okay, there's a monitor here too. Something. Naturally or actually. I can't let it get to me. I need to just forget about it. Forget about it. Oh, there's so much. Oh, a camera! Oh, this is... It's a digital camera. It's got some kind of weird anime style design on it. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yup, it still works. I should show the others later. In mine now. This machine obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics to begin with, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start with this. So I'm gonna press all the buttons. Let's go in here first, and then we'll talk to grieving Taka. I feel so bad for him. I know it's not my fault, but I can't help but feel like it's my fault. This is the equipment room. It's super disorganized, and there's a strange chemical smell in the air. Jill, have you been doing whippets? I'm done. Ah, this place is so relaxing, so calming. The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable. It's so tempting. I just want to dunk myself right in it. Of course Genocide Jack likes it. That just goes to show how disgusting it really is. I discovered lots of stuff, and it was all strange, but I don't know if any of it was an actual clue. I'm just getting more confused. Maybe I should head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. For now, I should head to the dining hall. No, I wanted to talk to Taka and be like, are you okay? Do you need to cry? It's okay if you cry. When I got back to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed was Hina! Hina? I tried to talk to her, but my voice was immediately drowned out by the others as they rushed into the dining hall. Hina. Don't say Hina. Huh? Huh? I thought you were sick or something. Everyone rushed past me and crowded around Hina. Not like I mattered. Being surrounded by everyone like that, Hina looked really uncomfortable. Hina. Are you feeling better already? Yeah, I ate a few donuts, and that really helped a lot. You do love those donuts. But wasn't it your stomach that was hurting? Well, my stomach, it kind of made me hungry, so, you know. I guess my memory's kind of fuzzy lately. They say that a goldfish will eat however much food you give it, even if it's about to burst. Miss Asahina's pretty much the same. Are you fucking cold? Did you ever go? How dare you? How dare you meet me outside? Wait, we can't go outside.
Just a second.
Hey, you well people don't have any room to talk.
Well,
Neither. Something I literally forgot what I was about to say. Anyway, I was worried about you.
Sorry.
Besides that, you. Huh? She. I hate this conversation. Jeez, your knockers are huge! What the heck did you convince them to double up on? Oh god, I hate it!
Bastard!
Thank you. Stay away from her, fiend. Anyway, first things first, we should talk about what we found. Right, Taka? It really hurts me to see him like this. Right. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, I just remembered. I saw Byakuya a little while ago. What? Where? Where was he? You're kind of scaring me. Where was he? He was in the locker room. He had a huge stack of books he must have got from the... What is he? What?
No.
So that's where he was hiding. I won't let him get away from me. Oh, that's actually clever. Okay, now I just realized why he was in there. Huh? She just ran off. Is she okay? We should not concern ourselves with her. She scares me, but I love her nonetheless. Okay, who do I talk to? Oh god. Let's see what's up.
So,
I wasn't able to help much with with the investigation, but I did make one discovery.
Could it be?
It didn't happen to be the donut-related discovery, did it? What does that even mean?
That's right.
Never mind, it's about the nurse's office, remember? There's one on the first floor, right?
well,
I remember, but it's locked.
Yeah.
Actually, not anymore. Oh, dang it, forgot to check that.
so then.
Did you find any protein in there? Or even vitamin supplements? Or even, whatever. Be fine. I did look, but no dice. Just a bunch of headache medicine and over-the-counter stuff.
I see.
That's disappointing. It is disappointing. Like the end of the world is already here. I'm not sure it's that disappointing. Who do I talk to?
Correct.
To start dialogue. There was a rather remarkable physics lab on the... Oh, we're just all going around. Okay, fine. In the middle of the room, there was a machine bigger than anything I've ever seen before. Oh, yeah. Apparently, it's an air purifier. Huh? What's something like that doing here? Is the device really that big? Oh, it's huge. really don't get it. Baby. No, poor child. It's no use. Yeah, why did I bother talking to him? I searched the entire 3rd floor, but all the windows in the halls and the rooms, were blocked off. I wish they'd give this a rest already, for serious. Give me back my bright blue skies. Just forget about it.
Impossible.
You make it sound like I dropped a nickel or something. Just to be sure, I went from one end to the other testing each metal plate. None of them budged.
So in the end...
It would seem escape via the 3rd floor is impossible as we feared. I see. I'm so sad. Who else? There's Hifumi. Right there. Where is oh, Celeste is behind. Sakura. There was an art room on the 3rd floor, and it had all kinds of gear. Now I'll be able to recreate all my favorite anime characters. Oh yeah, speaking of anime, that reminds me, I found something while I was looking around.
Perhaps.
A digital camera? That's what it seems like. Does it still work? Yeah, it seems fine.
You know?
Well then, let's see it!
What the heck?
Better not be any naughty pictures on there. What the heck? This thing is like a kid's toy. It looks like it can store like 5... Oh, it looks like it can store like 5 pictures, maybe? It doesn't have a timer or anything.
Well,
On top of that, its appearance seems questionable. Is this some kind of anime character? Strange.
You know nothing.
Rude! She's not strange. She's Princess Pickles from Demon Angel Star, Pretty Pudgy Princess. Oh, you recognize this Hifumi? Of course I recognize it. It's a super rare prize that was given away at a bingo contest at a big anime convention. You have any idea how much I had to pay that guy to get my hands on it? Wait, that's my camera. What?
Damnation!
Where did you find it? In the physics lab. It's my most prized possession. I brought it here with me, but I lost it the first day along with my phone.
let's see.
Why would it have reappeared in the physics lab?
However...
But look at it! It got all messed up. Like when someone steals a sticker from your collection or you buy a secondhand shirt. How dare you? How dare you? I thrift all my shit. Or like when someone touches your sketchbook, God forbid. That goddamn Gwen Stacy from Across the Spider-Verse crossed a boundary. Oh God, I screamed internally when she did that. I was like, oh my God. And then I saw it a second time and I was still just as mad. Like, don't get me wrong, Gwen Stacy is amazing, but she... Oh, God. On top of the fact she also took a figurine out of, like, packaging without the person's permission. I hurt when she did both of those things. As a collector and an artist, it hurt me. Well, that's it. Huh? That's it? It's not mint condition. I don't need it anymore. But weren't you just saying how much it meant to you? Then, may I have it? I might be able to find some sort of use for it. If any of you would like to borrow it, please feel free to ask. Well, I can't really imagine any of us are gonna need to take any pictures or whatever. Yeah, true. Okay, Celeste, what you got for me? There is one piece of good news. There just so happens to be a rec room up on the 3rd floor. I have no doubt that our student life here will be even more enjoyable because of it. Will someone join me in a game of Othello? So what the fuck is Othello? I need to look it up. Okay, I've heard what everyone else has to say. If someone in chat can describe to me what Othello is, please tell me. So now it's my turn. I found literally everything that everybody else was talking about. Hey, hey, can I tell you guys something? I found something that's kind of been bothering me.
What?
What is it? I found this weird picture in the repository. Ew. Apparently, Monokuma took it. A weird picture? You mean like dirty? No, not that kind of weird. It was a picture of Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro all together.
Why?
Those three? And the three of them were laughing.
Oh.
It showed the three of them together laughing. When could it have been taken? And there's more. In the picture, there weren't any metal sheets covering the windows.
Well then.
Then the picture wasn't taken here.
Let's see.
But I don't recall hearing anything about them knowing each other before coming to the school. You probably just imagined it. Monokuma cast a spell on you. No, I saw it. I'm telling you. But if it wasn't taken before we got here, or after we got here...
How about that?
I bet they're still alive! They left the school and then took that picture.
Is that right?
That's impossible. After all. Actually, I don't really feel as bad for him. We saw it with our own eyes. My baby! They're all dead! Either murdered or executed. Which is kind of the same thing. And they're not the only ones. Are you really gonna display everyone's dead? Wow. Monokuma killed Junko. And then there's... I'm actually gonna cry. Sayaka. That wasn't an illusion. It was real. I'm sure of it. They all died. There's no way any of them are still alive. So we have to figure out when that picture was taken. Monokuma most likely forged it. I can't imagine any other possibility. Forged? Is that all there to it? Yes, haven't you heard of Photoshop, Mr. Nagy? Adobe Premiere Pro. Stay focused, man. Don't let Monokuma's bullcrap sidetrack you. He's right. But more importantly, on another topic, there is something that has been bothering me. I would like to discuss that. Okay. Okay. There is something that has been bothering me. I'd like to discuss. Okay. What's bothering you, Celeste?
Actually,
It's about Hina. She's been a bitch this whole time. What, me? You said your stomach hurt, didn't you not? But I believe that was a lie. What really happened? It varies from person to person, but whenever someone lies, they tend to have a way of showing it. It's called a tell, something that you can't hide, no matter how hard you try. I would like to know if you know what? I would love to know if I have a tell. Sorry, I have been working with this, attorney. His name is Apollo Justice. He trained me. God, I can't wait to play Ace Attorney. Oh, that game is so gay and I love it.
is that okay?
Shout out to all of us Narimitsu shippers. Miles and Phoenix are so gay for one another and I could go on about it. Do you guys want me to go? I will rant. Whenever Hina lies, the tip of her nose gets... This shit ain't Pinocchio.
Huh?
What? For real? Actually, no. Huh?
Oh.
But your reaction just now confirmed it. You were lying. That's no fair! If you were going to lie, at least try to lie convincingly.
Hina.
Be honest, were you lying about your stomach ache? Yes.
I see.
Why? Why would you lie about that?
That's it.
Are you feeling
I'm sure
guilty
of it.
about something?
Just a second.
No, that's not it at all.
But
I mean, I have no reason for it. A reason? Spill.
sorry.
Spill that tea, sis. To be honest, I didn't have a stomach ache. I did it because even if I came and told you the truth, I thought you wouldn't believe me. The truth?
Well,
I saw it.
Saw what?
A ghost. A ghost? You mean like that ghost? Like Richard Swayze? I was in the...
Oh, that was just a car. That's... I was like, oh. Game Grumps quote. I love Game Grumps.
Hey.
Is there more than one ghost? But, I mean, ghosts are...
See? I told you you wouldn't believe me.
It's not that I don't believe you, but...
Hina.
I believe you. No matter what anyone else might say, I will believe you whatever you say. No matter what. Even if you tell me the earth is flat. So, can you tell us exactly what happened?
If you really mean that, Sakura, fuck, then, okay, I'll tell you. And just you. Everybody else get out. So, it happened last night.
Oh, here we go. Back with the compromising.
I was in bed, but I couldn't get to sleep. I just kept thinking about everything that's happened up till now. I ended up just getting more upset. So I can't talk, my god. So, to try and cheer myself up, I thought I'd go get some donuts.
Huh?
Donuts again?
Honestly.
And you ignored the rule regarding nighttime.
Sorry.
I know, sorry. I feel really bad about that.
Hina.
Anyway, please continue.
But
Well, so I left my room and I headed for the warehouse.
The warehouse?
But then I started hearing a strange sound. Turns out it wasn't Freddy, but Bonnie.
well,
It was coming from the direction of the bathhouse, so I headed that way. The locker was halfway open, so I took a look inside. And oh my god! And I saw a human shape surrounded by a pale green light. There was no doubt who it was. It was Chihiro. No way! Ghost?
honestly.
It is simply not possible. You must be mistaken. Just as in most cases of paranormal activity was born from your weakened mental state.
Well
Then all we have to do is go see for ourselves, right? Let's just go to the bathhouse and see what Hina saw.
It is a waste of time.
Maybe, but there's no harm in it, right? It's not like we're stuck here forever. If we don't find anything, that'll be the end of it.
What?
You're gonna go try and see a ghost? Is that really a good idea? It might put a curse on you.
You can wait here if you want.
I don't want to be alone. Take me with you.
Hey,
What are you going to do, Celeste?
there is nothing to be done.
I suppose I have no choice. How about you, Mr. Ishimaru? Are you going to wait here?
Baby.
Oh.
I guess that's a yes.
I don't think we've ever properly been in, like, the bathhouse.
So,
It was right here. I saw it right here in the dressing room.
I'm getting goosebumps.
come on.
I don't even know how I'm gonna... Cthulhu. H.P. Lovecraft.
Shut up! What if he actually shows up?
Hina.
Hina, where was it you saw Chihiro's ghost? This voice is
Well,
killing me.
Well, I heard a sound, and when I opened the locker, I saw a kind of pale outline of Chihiro.
Oh yeah, there it is. Is this the locker? There's something in here. It's a computer! Huh? Inside the locker is a laptop? What's something like that doing here? I remember seeing this. Oh, that's right. I saw it in the library before. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
so
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened.
It's broken, huh? Too bad. But how did the laptop get from the library to here?
it would seem.
And I guess it's in sleep mode, but The power is definitely on. Huh? But I thought it was broken.
I would bet Chihiro fixed it. After all, he was known as the ultimate programmer.
Then perhaps...
More importantly, Hina, you said you saw a green light, yes? Surely you did not mistake the light of the monitor for a ghost. I am surprised you were able to dress yourself in the morning. Damn. Oh man, if I had the loves clueless girls attribute, I would have fallen in love big. Ew. Ew. I'm so glad I don't have it. Well, I didn't really expect to find a freaking laptop inside a freaking locker. Okay, whoa, Hina, watch the F-bombs.
Hey, come on.
It's okay. I mean, anyone can make a mistake like that. As a matter of fact, one time I thought I'd spotted a gray alien, but it turned out to be a tadpole.
What are you saying?
Don't compare what happened to me to one of your stupid delusions.
Don't be mean.
Don't be mean. I was just trying to make you feel better. What if I get all depressed forever now?
But listen, isn't this really strange? What is this laptop doing here?
In other words,
Maybe someone hid it here.
But
If that's the case, we found it pretty easy. This was like a really shitty game of hide and seek.
wrong.
Whoever put it in here, I don't think they were trying to hide it from us. Huh? What do you mean?
Hey,
Haven't you noticed? There's one big difference between this room and all the others. There's a difference. There's no surveillance camera.
yes, it's me.
Precisely. There's no camera in here, which means this is the one spot where the mastermind is blind. Because obviously, pervert. So you're saying someone put the laptop here so the mastermind wouldn't know about it?
It's true.
And what Hina saw wasn't the ordinary glow of a computer screen. It was the figure of Chihiro shining pale green.
Hey,
I think it would be best if we investigated this laptop in a little more detail. Let's go! It's just like Kyoko said, the display's and all, but the laptop definitely has power. How is it being charged?
so then,
So, first of all, we have to wake it up. Hey! Turn on! You slap it. Right. I started hitting random buttons on the keyboard. Smashing the keyboard. And the display instantly began to glow a pale green. That's blue! Can you even see colors right, man? There were a bunch of different icons on the desktop.
hey,
There. The icon on the far left. What is it? It says alter ego? Alter ego literally means another self, I believe. Good job, Celeste! You know basic high school English! In the field of artificial intelligence, it is not uncommon to create different aspects of a personality. You can consider it something like a pen name.
Makoto.
Could you let me see it, Makoto? With that, Kyoko moved between me and the computer. She shoved me out of the way. I was like, move over. She moved the cursor over to the alter ego icon. And when she double-clicked it, it was poor. The screen suddenly went dark. And then a voice spoke to us.
You really came.
Ah! Master, you're here! Ah! Like, I knew this was gonna happen, but it just... I miss him. I miss them so much. My baby. I'm gonna cry. Chihiro's face appeared, taking up the entire display.
It's a ghost! Buddha, sweet baby Jesus, save me!
Calm down.
It's not a ghost.
Huh?
Then, what is it?
Anyway,
I'm sure if we just talk to it, we'll find out. Kyoko began to type, hands blurring across the keyboard. What are you? And then...
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
I always get so embarrassed introducing myself. That voice, the tone and everything. It's Chihiro,
I knew it.
alter ego. I've heard about this kind of AI program, but I've never seen one for myself. AI program?
That's right.
Oh god, it's taking over the world. It's how Chihiro earned his title of Ultimate Programmer. The AI lives in a computer, and by repeating different tasks, it gains knowledge and grows bit by bit. Apparently, Chihiro used a support vector machine and reinforcement learning how to develop it. Eventually, he came up with a breakthrough in the artificial intelligence design. Support vector machine? Reinforcement learning?
It's true.
Fancy computer talk. To put it simply, it's a learning method for computers. If you want to know more, just Google it, okay?
In other words,
But if this AI continues to grow, it will become more than just a piece of software to help people. It will be Detroit Become Human all over again. Some say that an AI like this might someday replace people. Someone mentioned a good point of why that's probably not gonna happen, but I forgot their full reasoning why that might not be the case. Like, I forgot why they said that probably wasn't gonna happen. Frick. And that is why it is called alter ego. A fine choice then, I must say. It can create memories, have thoughts, and grow up. The process isn't much different from how humans work. Oh, hello! Hi, Ren Wolf. Hello. How are you doing? Jesus, kill my throat. If you were to if you were to raise your own AI that way, it would make the perfect sense to refer to it as your alter ego.
I see.
A second perfect personality that can never forget or grow old. That's what Chihiro created. How are you today? That's alter ego. You're alive. Well, aren't we all? Unlike several people in this game. Okay. Kyoko, how do you know so much about this?
Are you okay?
What have you done today so far, Ren Wolf? Anyway, so he fixed the broken laptop and put his own program on there. Is that, God, I can't read. That is what this means, yes? Then he brought the machine to this dressing room where the mastermind would not be able to see it. But you know all this about... Fucking pervert. I believe I'm on fire. I thought you were only into 2D. This is the most excellent 2D possible. Jury duty and work. Now I'm arting. You said duty. I've never been on jury duty. Ever. Like, I'm old enough, I think, to be called in, but I've never been on it. And you're arting. What are you arting right now? What's draw? What's do?
Huh?
But he's a guy. And you got a... Bitch, you got a problem with that? Sorry? How dare you? And also a computer program. That's a better question or statement. It
I
sucks.
feel as if
I'm just kidding. I know you're talking about jury duty. I've never done it. What I posted in the Slytherin server. Oh. Let me see. Which one? There's many arts. Oh, someone got the Sebastian Solo shirt. Hello. Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh! With the two people holding hands? Wearing like fur-lined collars or whatnot. Yeah, I know it's you, Exno. I know it's you. Is it that one? Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. That's a very good profile. It's like you drew their profile, like their side, really well. Oh, that aspect is no problem.
I mean,
That aspect?
Anyway,
Is this kind of like Minetta from My Hero Academia? I don't like that.
Anyway, let's talk to him a little more. Kyoko typed away rhythmically. Of course, I love giving feedback to other artists. And vice versa. That's what I love doing. That's why I post my art. How much do you know about what's going on? Master only gave me a general idea. But I do know that things have become very grave. And others have been put in theirs. He found himself caught up in this without warning. Kyoko immediately shot out another question. Why are you here? Are you asking what Master had planned for me? Well, he wanted me to analyze the massive number of files stored on this laptop. I believe the files are related to the school, but the protection on them is surprisingly strong. So it's taking me a little longer than I thought. But here's what Master must have been thinking. The fact that the files are protected so tightly means they must contain some important secret. For example, perhaps the secret of the school? While I was busy struggling to make a sound, Kyoko pushed forward and asked her next question. How much longer until everything's unlocked? It's gonna be a while. But I'm definitely gonna do it, so you can just leave it to me.
I see.
So, because of how long it would take, he designed Alter Ego to handle the workload. Smart. It also means that the work remains uninterrupted, even after his... I just remembered I need to work on my art. I'm busy trying to draw my spider Sona. I'm not good at clothing design. Once again, Kyoko typed quickly. Keep it up, but be careful not to let the mastermind notice you. Don't worry, I've got a secret plan already just in case. Self-destruct! Actually, I can see what's going on using my built-in webcam, so if anyone suspicious shows up, I'll just scream for help real loud. It's a pretty basic plan, I have to say.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, Into the Spider-Verse is awesome. Soundtrack, Into and Across. Ugh. Both good. Soundtrack, both are excellent. I love them so much. That is fine during the day, but nighttime is a concern. Huh? Why?
Are you okay with this?
Have you forgotten? All our rooms are completely soundproof. Once we close our doors, he can scream as loud as he wants, but we won't hear a thing. Okay then. How about once it's nighttime, we each take turns guarding the dressing room?
However,
There's a good chance the mastermind would notice us all going in and out of the dressing room like that. I've seen the first one. You need to see the second one. It's great. I remember seeing it the first time because I saw it a second time with my friends in the theaters, and I knew that it was a cliffhanger, and they all did it, and I just was like, at the end, what's meant to be continue popped up, and my friends was like, are you shitting me? Like, they yelled it in the theater, and I laughed. It's kind of like that same, like, glee you get when someone goes to Chick-fil-A on a Sunday, but they forgot it's a Sunday. And it's hilarious. Then what can we do?
so then,
Once nighttime comes, I'll leave the door to my room open. Then there's no way I can miss Alter Ego yelling.
but
But if you leave your door open all night, then when it comes to
true.
streaming, What do you mean? There's a chance I may become a victim myself. I know.
however,
But I'm not as weak as you may think. I wouldn't go down without a fight, I assure you. There was an undeniable strength in her voice when that sounds like you're trying to, that you have more to say. Oops. She was totally confident she would be okay. That confidence was somewhat similar to Byakuya's tone, but at the same time different. She's not some kind of, like, stuck-up prick. an asshole. Yeah, it had an entirely different feel for sure. Like someone who'd been dropped onto a battlefield versus someone who'd been born on a battlefield. I felt like that was the fundamental difference. I was pulled out of my thoughts by the voice suddenly emanating from the laptop. Would you mind if I asked a few questions? I haven't seen Master for a while. When you got here, I thought it was him, but is Master? For a split second, Kyoko seemed not know what to do. But she recovered just as fast and quickly began typing. Her answer was clear, concise, direct. He's dead! Chihiro is dead. Mondo killed him.
Okay then.
I see. To be honest, I knew all along. I knew the chances that Master would survive this situation were very low. So I was prepared for this moment. Somehow, I feel kinda sorry for her. Should I correct pronouns or... I can't even imagine how it must feel to lose your other self. It is a simple computer program. It does not have feelings. Are you sure about that?
Shall we go?
Anyway, that's enough for today. If we linger here too long, the mastermind will start to suspect something. Something not exactly appropriate. And then Kyoko typed one last sentence. I'll come back later. Yes, please do. It's a promise, okay? Bye-bye. The AI seemed totally different from when we first arrived. He seemed upbeat. Was it just because he was following his programming, or could he have actually been worried about us?
Could it be?
What's wrong, Hiro?
You know?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering if we might be able to get this laptop online. Then we could call for help from the outside. But this is just a dressing room. I don't think you can get online from here.
Well?
Well, if we take it out of here and find somewhere that does have online access. That's way too dangerous. The mastermind would find out in no time. Oh yeah, true.
Indeed.
This is no time for taking needless risks. For now, I'll monitor the progress of the file analysis. I'm confident we'll uncover some kind of clue once it's finished. This feels like a detour more than anything else, but I suppose it can't be helped.
Of course.
Well, for now, all we can do is wait for Alter Ego to finish his work.
You know?
So, should we get going?
It's true.
Indeed. Goodbye. We'll be back, I promise. Come on, Hifumi, let's go.
I suppose.
Okay. And we all left the dressing room. God. As soon as we were out in the hall, Hina let out a joyful shout. Isn't it awesome? I ended up doing something totally awesome, right? And as if he'd been waiting for his cue. Dun, 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 dun. Hina has gained enough experience to level up.
What's the matter?
So, what is this awesome something? Monokuma.
What the heck?
You guys all seem remarkably in good spirits. Did something happen? No, nothing in particular. Oh, keeping secrets. No fair. I demand an exclusive interview. Denied. I realize they both kind of sound super denied.
What the heck?
Yeah, just because you demand something doesn't mean we have to do it.
Say what?
I demand it right to my lawyer. Do it. You mean like, do it? Wait, what? What do you mean, do it?
Just
Ew, gross. You said do it.
Just the word.
What? You said it first. We were just talking about going to the bathhouse. We had not had a chance to relax in some time. Huh? But unfortunately, the bathhouse is not divided into men and women sections. So we decided to do rock, paper, scissors to decide which group would go first. Hina won the match for us, and that is why we are all so pleased.
Huh?
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which... Okay, boys, why don't you head on back into the dining hall or something? We're gonna take a nice long bath.
Hey, come on.
Jeez, what are you gonna do, right? We lost fair and square. Well, ladies, shall we go? Celeste didn't hesitate coming up with the ruse, and her poker face didn't even flinch. Carry my, no, carry my poker face. Okay. So she and the other girls headed back into the dressing room.
Damnation!
Nuts and damn it. We totally lost. Another day without getting to take my very first. Ew. Yeah, but tomorrow for sure. You'll definitely get that bath tomorrow. Ew. Okay, so should we head back to the dining hall now?
Hey!
Hold on.
Hey!
Something strange here. Very strange. Strange? What do you mean? What's strange is this is the perfect chance for you to sneak up here. Ew, you're fucking pervert. Huh? That's... You're... Fuck. You're absolutely right. I thought you were all about the 2D. All of you need to shut up, sit down, and listen to what I have to say. An opportunity like this doesn't come along very often. It's the idea of letting him fuck. So gross. I was forced to ask myself, how the fuck did I end up in this situation? Should I sneak into the... Makoto! Y'all, thoughts and prayers, honestly. Should I sneak into the back house like Monokuma said? Or just go quietly back to... Quietly? Do you even need to... No, I can't do it. I can't treat the... Thank you. Can't treat the girls like that. Let's just head back to the dining hall. What? But what about your man's... What the... Dude. That is a remarkable stereotype that puts people like me in little boxes. I'm not sure a real man's fantasy should be about spying on girls and stuff. It should be more about your hopes or your dreams of adventure or whatever. But anyway, I'm not gonna spy on them.
This is kind of...
I see. I can't even describe my bitter disappointment. That primo fan service could have been yours. We headed back to the dining hall, leaving Monokuma standing there alone. But to be honest, even I was a little reluctant. Lord Jesus Christ, please pray for these prayers, sorrows, prayers. Why? Makoto, this is not main character-esque. Could be. Fantasy, my fantasy. So, I guess you dig the real thing just like any other guy, huh? The only reason I care is because it's a good reference for creating figurines. A real live woman is useless to me, but looking at their... I can't even... I'm afraid to say any of this out loud because, you know, walls are thin here, and I don't want my family hearing this completely out of context and thinking I'm playing some really dirty game.
No way.
If the girls heard you say that, we'd all be dead meat for sure. Meanwhile, we heard the buzzing of busy voices growing louder. The girls had finished their baths and joined us in the dining hall.
You got it.
Ah, man, what a nice bath.
This is fine.
Getting a chance to stretch out and relax after all this time is a true pleasure.
Indeed.
Indeed. Huh.
Of course.
Normally, after a long bath, I like to make myself a nice protein coffee, but... Sorry, no time for that.
So in the end...
That's what I figured. Huh?
Actually,
We were just saying in the bath how it was about time for you to get up to something.
because
After seeing how happy we were, an evil little monster like you would never let that last long. Dude, these girls scheme real good. You're all so terrible to me.
My entire existence!
Sniffle, sniffle, everyone's so cold and mean, even after I got presents for you all. Presents?
Well now.
Oh, have I got your attention? Pooh! Then let's head to the gym, where your presents await.
See ya later!
No questions, no dilly-dallying. Get a move on and everything will become clear.
Oh.
What is it? What are you scheming this time?
It would seem...
He's probably going to repeat the same thing again, providing us with a motive to get things moving.
Huh?
Again? I don't want to. I don't want to do this anymore.
Me neither. I'm like totally traumatized.
However,
It's okay. We have alter ego. I'm sure he'll find something that'll help us. So for now,
correct.
we have to just endure it. Come what it may. You know what's weird? Pause. I've been like getting like sometimes during my streaming here, my like audio will get muted. And it'll be like it's a copyright issue, like it's a song that's playing, and I actually decided to check and see what that's about, like why that section of audio is getting muted. Turns out it's playing a song that I don't even know. Like I even looked. I guess the system automatically thinks that there's a song that's playing, and so it mutes it, but I'm like, that's really weird. 'Cause like, I don't know. And I've been trying to like be like, hey, that's not the song that you think is playing. This is a game soundtrack, man. So I don't know what's up with that. It's really weird. With heavy feet, we made our way to the gym, but when we arrived, there was already someone waiting for us.
What?
To be kept waiting by the likes of you. Rest assured, if we had access to Wow! Whoa! Dude! Bro, let's not turn this into America. Whoa. Byakuya, did you get here early? Did you forget how to walk? Is that why you're late? It's simple. Right foot, left foot, right foot. The same as always, I see. Her, on the other hand. Oh, looks like she's back to her miserable self.
What the heck?
Oh, I forgot about this line! Oh, she's back to her Debbie Downer self, huh? I heard what sounded like a sneeze, and she was back to... Oh, right, I forgot. So now she goes from manic to depressive whenever she sneezes. Seems kind of late to add that into the mix. That's a really poor way of... God, don't get mad. I want to get mad. Yeah, I know, it's a funny joke. Haha, firearms equals America. Okay. Allergy season must be miserable for her. Why does everyone keep making fun of me? I hope you all win the lottery and get hit by a bus. So when you want to say something mean, then you can talk, huh?
Well,
Anyway, looks like everyone's here.
So then,
Which means... There it is. Oh god, there's less people. Oh no. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
you guys?
Excuse me. It looks like everyone's here. So then, let's get started. Oh, well. Come on, out with it. What kind of motive have you prepared for us this time?
However,
Whatever you subject us to, we will not break.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We're not gonna lose to you ever again. You say that.
come on.
Pooh, you don't have to get so defensive. Calm down. I decided to change things up a bit this time. Up till now, I've been using the whoosh of the north wind to get you all moving. But sometimes you gotta use the sun to light a fire under someone's butt. Ah, okay.
Without further ado, I give you this. $10 million.
Oh my god, I want that.
I prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive. What do you think? It's $10 million. $10 million smackaroos!
I'd murder someone for that. I'd finally get out of my parents' house and be able to live in a nice apartment. Bro. I think all of us, like Gen Z millennials, would be fighting for these 10 million. Buying an apartment, a house in this environment, in this economy, bro.
It's like totally wowie, wow, am I right?
Yep. So that's the motive you've prepared, is it? $10 million is it's not nearly enough. You know what? I feel like he would be one of the billionaires that ended up on the submarine, but he would be too much of a smartass to actually get on it. I said it. Byakuya should have been on the Titan submarine.
It's true.
When it comes to motives, money certainly is the gold standard, so to speak. yeah, of course I'm right. He would probably go on it, whether it's a mystery novel or the real world. But
What are you saying?
there's no way we kill each other for If I could, I would. I would never. But like, I need money. She's right. You can't simply purchase a person's life. You can say 10 million or however much. I don't give a crap. For serious. Yeah, they're all right. Whether it's 10 million or any other amount of money, a cool 250,000 VIP package of the Titanic. No, not even just money. From now on, no matter what you do, we won't kill our friends. Smash cut to, oh no, dead. I hit my mic. Come on, stop trying to act tough. The most important thing is to live a pure and moral communal life. Monokuma disappeared, leaving his words on stage along with the massive sum of money. Somebody go and take it. There's nothing to worry about, right? Nobody would kill a friend for money, right? Have you so quickly forgotten the lesson from last time? You can't judge others by your own standard. Yeah, there might be someone here who's having money problems. I'm not, like someone that needs a hand transplant. I'm just throwing an example. Personally, I've earned over $1 million from my gambling efforts. My life is comfortable.
I'm telling you.
Hey, Foamy, what about you?
You know nothing.
I'm a super popular content creator. I don't have any problem making enough money to buy my comics and DVD. I wish that was me. I hope one day I'll be able to say that phrase. Then,
Hey,
just stop. Pressing others about their personal finances is ugly. Ugly? Don't worry. Either way, whatever's going to happen will happen without warning. That is the nature of this game. Ding dong. Oh, that's like sweet relief. Hearing the ding dong bing bong. I've gotten bored. Go to sleep.
This is a school announcement. It is now
10 p.m.
As such, it is officially
Nighttime.
soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
I need to hydrate.
Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
I cannot wait to get channel points because then I can have like the hydrate reward. It's gonna be so much fun. People spamming, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. It's that time already, huh?
Hey,
Before we separate, let me remind you, starting tonight I'll be leaving my room door open to make sure nothing happens. You should not say that out in the open. There are security cameras here, people can hear. But just because my door is open, don't assume that it will make me an easy target. Or the predator may suddenly find itself the prey. Her voice was calm and composed, but it was clear she meant what she said.
You know?
Okay. Let's everyone just head back to our rooms.
How about that?
And don't think about the whole money thing. Got it? Good. Then let's break up. We're breaking up. How was that? Pretty good, right, Taka?
I literally forgot about him. Baby! I'm sorry I broke up your romance! I know you... God damn it.
Right.
As soon as I was back in my room, I crawled into bed. Money. Money. Must be money in a rich man's world. Okay, there's no way that's gonna get anyone to kill anyone else. I told myself that, but deep in my heart, I was still troubled. After all, I thought the same thing last time about having our secrets revealed. Even if the reason for it seems completely nonsensical, a murder can still happen. That's the lesson we learned. But this time it's different, I'm sure of it. You wanna know the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. This is the epitome of that. Because of the program Chihiro left behind, alter ego, we finally have some small hope to grasp onto. As long as we have that, then I'm sure we will fail. Yay, Monokuma Theater. Bow. It's a baby doll. Little kids have it so easy, because they'll put little in front of their name, and right off the bat, everyone thinks it's cute. Well, fine then. I want everyone to start calling me Lil Monokuma. See, just by adding that, my cuteness goes up by at least like 10%, right?
Okay, fun fact, I think people, mainly me, I was fooled by this, or I thought this, that like going up by 10% does not mean like... Oh wait, no, okay. Like, people say like I have like a something percent more chance. That's not like say you were like, okay, a 20% chance of survival and saying, oh god, and saying that like, well now my odds have increased, hold on, I need to find the right words. Oh my god, I'm blanking. God damn it, I'm blanking. I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, if you say like you have like a 20% chance of survival and you're saying your chances at least go up by like 10%, that does not mean your chances go up by 30%, but like 10% of 20 or something like that. There we go. That might have been completely wrong, but hopefully people get what I mean. Yeah, the world doesn't have nearly enough littles. More littles would lead to the salvation of the world. Just imagine, little arsonist, little war criminal, little destruction of the environment, little hit and run, little tax, little Great Depression.
Even the darkest subject can suddenly become brighter.
Or just funnier.
Our dreams are expanding, ding, ding.
Ba 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 boom. Ding dong bing bong. Oh my god. This is killing me.
Good
Morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Get ready to
To
greet
greet
another
beautiful day. There we go. Well then, I guess I should head to the dining hall. Oh my god, I'm dying out here. Like, I want to stop, but I want to keep going till we find our first dead body. What do you guys think? Should we keep going?
Hey guys, so the people here today are the same as yesterday, just as 7.
Byakuya and Toko are a lost cause, but it looks like Taka's decided to stop coming for good, too.
It's like he's just given up.
For people wound as tight as he is, when you snap hard. I wish there was some way to make him better. On another topic, Kyoko, did everything go alright last night?
Indeed.
Yeah. I didn't have any problems.
Correct.
I went and checked on the laptop a little while ago, and there weren't any problems there either, but... Kyoko seemed to hesitate, but... It's related to this case, so I suppose I should be blunt.
Anyway,
I have to make a new rule. Using alter ego without permission is prohibited. Someone going in and out of the dressing room would draw unwanted attention from the mastermind.
oh,
I would have thought that would be obvious. Why do we need to make a rule about it?
wow.
That's a good question.
Hey,
Do you have any thoughts on that, Hifumi?
Oh.
No, it's just like you said, we all need to be very careful. Huh?
Say what?
Whatever, let's just hurry up and eat. We don't have time to stand around flapping our lips.
What?
Jeez, why are you talking all pissed off, drill sergeant, all of a sudden? What the? Oh, okay, I was like, what the? We ate breakfast in a rush, then headed back to our rooms. What should I do today? Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go check out the vending machine, and then we're gonna, and while I do that, I can talk to you guys, or just ramble about useless stuff, like how my day's gone, and like how everything's going, or like you can do that. And then we'll like talk to some people. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Alright, let's give it a shot. I have 80 coins, so this is like gonna take a minute. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing okay. Got a pen. I keep forgetting, like... Wow, wow, wow! I'm craving dinner. Oh, I got a telephone. Lucky? What? Oh, bonus prize! Oh! It's VHS. Like, anyone can use that here. Probably some people in my younger audience are like, what's VHS? And I'll be like, God, I'm old. I remember, like, watching Charlotte's Web on VHS like crazy. At my grandma's old house. They moved. Ages ago, but, like, I remember. It was a vivid memory. Charlotte's Web on the VHS. Oh, I got tea again. Cool. After a bit, I'm gonna start upping it to 2 coins. But for now, I want to see what other items we can get. Wow, wow. I'm also trying to figure out who to pursue to have like a really good friendship with. I need to look up all like the Danganronpa skills too, and what can be useful in class trials. Okay, I'm gonna start upping it to 2 now. Maybe even 3. I like even numbers. Okay, I'm starting at the same stuff. Let's go. Why not 10? Okay, that's new. Oh. I'll look at skills. Cool. Very excited to see what all these items are. Let's see what this. Oh, it's. I know that's an item I cannot use. A dandelion must be the last one of the season. Wow, wow, wow. Let's go with this. Banana. It's a burnt croissant. Are you gonna finish that croissant? I'm gonna go hang out with Jimmy's mom for a bit. Oh, I got an item I can't read. Oh, that sucks. I didn't get a lucky item. Ah, jeez. Oh, I got that blueberry perfume again. Maybe I can win over Jimmy's mom with that. Ah, I got a really creepy doll. I can't have another. Ah. Ah. Sweet. My glasses. Alright, so I'm gonna look up the thing and I believe gifts. Gifts, not gifts. God. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I should probably get going. Alright, I think. Let's take a look at what we. Wrong thing. Fuck. Pressing the wrong buttons. Presents. That was a burp, excuse me. Rose hip tea. A black croissant. I could give that to Hifumi, but I don't like Hifumi, so. Royal curry. Okay. Overflowing lunchbox. Stop making me hungry. I have a diamond. I could give that to Celeste. That's a good one. God of War charm. Ooh. Okay. 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 I was gonna note that, like, okay. Unending dandelion. That's kind of cool. Self-destructing cassette. What? I could give that to someone. Trying to figure out how I should do this, right? Because, let's see. You know what? Let's go to Celeste first. Actually, you know what? Let me double check the gifts, because I think we should cheer up our boy Taka. Come on. Okay, there we go. I had to control F. Okay. What is something that Taka really likes that we have? Cause, like, I don't wanna, like, likes, but, like, loves. So I wanna give him something nice. You know what? I know exactly what we'll give him. We gotta cheer our boy up. He's sad right now. He's depressed. And I feel bad. I wonder why the nurses. Okay. Where is he? Where is he? Nope. 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 There he is! There he is! There's my favorite white boy! Okay. Where is he? This way? He's in this one, right? Come on, we gotta make him happy. Taka! There he is! No! Here, take this gift. Should I hang out with Taka for a while? Yeah. I'm sorry. We do nothing. I kept an eye on the half-conscious Taka. Taka and I grow a little closer today. Yeah, sure. What would you like to give him? I feel like this is also a bad time to give it to him, I realized. Shit. Whatever, we've already gone this far. Here you go, buddy. No response. Damn it. I feel like I should wait for another time. Damn it. Well, at least he got that. Ding dong. Oh, sounds like someone's here. Could it be the pizza man? If you come here to thank me for the gift, Taka. Buddy. Oh right, I forgot about this. Is it true? Can I really see Chihiro? Huh? You mean alter ego? He's still alive? No, not quite. Let me see. I want to talk to him. Taka. The way he is now, there is no way I can explain what's going on to him. Kyoko said we're not allowed to use alter ego, but even so, I can't just leave him here like this. Maybe I accidentally brought it up during like conversation of him just talking to him. It's like talking to a wall. Okay, why don't we get going? Taka, baby, I am... It hurts me to see you like this. It really did. Kyoko's like, where are you going? No, nowhere. It really does. I can't help but feel partially responsible. Oh, there he is. Okay, so there's a laptop inside the locker. Understand? And on the laptop, there's a program called Alter Ego. How do I talk to him? Oh, well, you just tell me what you want to say and I'll type it in for you. Do you hate Mondo? And since I couldn't stop him, do you hate me? I'm gonna cry. It was clear he was forcing himself to get the words out. From his mouth, from the bottom of his heart, he forced his weakened voice to make the sounds. Please. Okay. I typed the questions exactly as Taka asked them. And then...
So,
do you hold yourself responsible?
but...
If Master could talk now, I think this is what he would say. Please, live your life for the both of us. It's impossible for me now, but you can still survive and escape. All of you. Hey, Taka. I was about to say more, but quickly closed my mouth. The one asking those questions is... Taka, right? Analyzing all available data, that's the only conclusion I can come to. Nope, sorry, it's Hifumi. Master told me how close Taka and Mondo had become. Really close. So that must be why he feels responsible. The screen suddenly went dark. What happened next was...
Stop fucking around.
Back from the dead! You're not letting yourself get crushed under the weight of that responsibility, are you? I feel like this is a poor way to taunt someone. A man's only worth as much as the... A man's only worth as much... What the fuck is this grammar? You get it. Right, bro. Hell, what am I saying? Of course you do. That's...
So...
I'm sorry if I startled you. That was my attempt at a simulation, using the data about Mondo that Master had given me, including a picture? How? I figured if Taka was depressed, that's kind of the thing Mondo would have said. How would you get a picture and his voice? What? Now that I'm thinking about that, how? So you're just gonna stand there, huh? Just wait for things to get better? Just take your time and get all depressed? Take the time to indulge your regrets? You might even start walking again without realizing it. Sure, that kind of mediocre thinking might work for some people. What if I said it with kind of a condescending tone? Taka? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I don't like how his eyelids don't match the rest of his, like the rest of him. I don't like that. It's starting to sink in. The way a bucket full of water sinks onto a bone-dry sponge. Huh? Those words, deep within my heart, are the they're inside of me. Ah! Look at him. He's Super Saiyan. Taka? Who the fudge is Taka? Your eyes. They're so pretty. Hey, don't worry about it. Guess I caused a kind of scene, huh? Shoot, man. And your voice.
Yeah.
I'm a new me. I'm totally stuffed with fighting spirit now, you dumb butt. Okay, Taka. Just calm down.
What?
I am calm, and don't call me Taka. That's not my name anymore. I'm me. Nice to meet you, me. I'm Dad. I am me. Taka let out a bone-chilling howl and ran out of the room. He's a lycanthrope, y'all. Hey, Taka, hold on. And I took off after him, but someone stood in my way. Kyoko, she figured out who it was. I didn't actually know. Oh my god. She's like, oh, what the fuck, dude? As if tagging Taka out, she walked briskly into the dressing room.
Just a second.
What do you think you're doing? Kyoko! No, see, this is just, it's not what it looks like. Don't go around doing whatever you feel like. It causes problems. And not just for me, for everyone. Sorry.
Correct.
If you're really sorry, you'll get out of here. Now. Okay. Man, I can't help but feel like I screwed up somehow. Finally, I headed back to my room, embarrassed and sullen. No more free time? More free time? No more free time? More free time? No more free time? Yay, no more free time! But still, what was with Taka's sudden freak out? I'm seriously worried about him. Bing bong. This is a ding dong bing bong. No, look up.
This is a school announcement.
It is now 10 p.m.
As such,
It is officially nighttime.
soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't.
On the bed bugs bite. Oh, this is ready. Oh, for now, time for sleep. Dead body! Where are the dead bodies? Chrome just crashed on my laptop. You wanna know why I hate video games? You might not believe this, but I had a best friend once. Actually, he was my only friend, but unlike me, he had all kinds of friends. So me and him were at his house one day when a big group of guys showed up to hang out. Sorry, my hair is tickling my nose. They had just bought the latest big budget video game. They sat there, lost in the game, passing the controller back and forth for hours. But not me. I just sat there watching. Trying to reload Chrome. What's wrong with that? I didn't care. Just by watching, I was able to nail down all the best strategies, even though I never actually played it.
And I don't plan on ever playing it in the future either.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, what's up? It's time for another beautiful day.
Good morning, everyone. It
It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day. Love how I just am like, alright. Alright, I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. I need to tell everyone what happened with Taka yesterday. Let's go. Let's go. Oh no, clear. The condensation. Alright. Hey guys, so I have news. Yo, I've been waiting. Huh? Are you the only one here? Where's everyone else? They went on ahead. Went on ahead? To where?
Hey,
We can talk about it later. For now, let's go take a bath. Way too forward. Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, someone help! Hifumi, what's going on? Makoto, save me. I've never asked you for anything, but I'm asking now. What happened? She's trying to kill me. Hifumi pointed at. Huh? Kyoko's trying to kill you. I was about to say her, she wouldn't, and then I was like, oh, but she would. She would. I never said I was going to kill him. I simply asked him a question. I'd like to know why he made the same mistake twice. Oh, the same mistake. What did he do?
So...
He snuck into the dressing room in the middle of the night and accessed Alter Ego without permission. And when I caught him last night, he was hugging the laptop and breathing strangely. What were you doing? I thought I made myself clear yesterday, but since being subtle didn't work,
Listen to me.
I suppose I have to clarify myself further. Please don't kill me!
Wrong.
I'm not going to kill you, merely instruct you with this belt.
How very sad.
Oh, it's funny. Do we keep talking again?
What?
I just want to hear him explain himself. Oh, okay, so talk. Hifumi, could you tell me what happened?
Well...
Oh, well, I was just talking.
However...
Let me double check some stuff. Let me check some stuff. Taka, 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 taka. Which was prohibited, was it not? I mean, you see, talking to her was just so much fun, and I just... Whoa, okay, time out. I can't even believe I'm about to ask this, but... Hifumi, you're not gonna tell us you fell in love or something, are you? Ha, that I, the cold-blooded killing machine of the underworld, would ever fall in love? That's stupid.
Well,
Wait,
it would seem...
no way. It's just... No, it's not.
According to the spirits,
Although, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I happened to do a psychic reading for a certain famous CEO once, and that guy was seriously head over heels for a mannequin. He had a wedding and everything.
how about that?
And your eyes just now, I saw the same look in his eyes. Oh, well, got it wrong.
No, nothing.
Shut up. She's not a mannequin. She's an angel.
I feel as if...
And don't bother telling me angels exist. What we have can't be defined by your petty words. Yeah, you're totally in love. Oh, this is gross. So, how did things end up like this? Well, at the beginning, I just wanted to hear her say... I'm gonna throw up. I'm actually gonna puke in my mouth. One more time. But then, I was poking around at her settings and stuff and saw she had a well-designed program. If this was an actual person, this would be very violating. This already feels violating. And it was like, how can I say? It was the first time I was ever able to talk like that with a normal... Is alter ego even... Like, I don't want to assume gender, but like, is alter ego even a girl? Considering that they're technically Chihiro and Chihiro's not a girl. I could be wrong. Like, I don't... Could be wrong. But everyone's saying she, so... But she's definitely not a normal girl. Even when all we did was talk about my hobbies and stuff, she wasn't annoyed or disgusted or anything. Your stories are so interesting, Hifumi. Come on, tell me more. I want to learn everything you have to teach me.
I
That's the first time a girl's ever said anything like that to me. Besides my mom, I mean.
Hey.
Your mom says stuff like that to you? That's kind of amazing all by itself.
That's why I was just so happy. It was so much fun. And before I knew it, I found myself, liking her. Her face, her personality, her voice, even her keyboard.
Even her keyboard?
Well,
Even the keyboard?
I think you have misunderstood the situation, Hifumi.
are you okay?
Alter
with this?
Ego was not interested in who you were. It was interested in what you knew. It is an artificial intelligence. It exists to learn. Of course it wanted to hear of things it did not know. You are an expert in many things Chihiro could not have taught it about, for what it's worth.
Honestly.
Alter Ego wants that information. That is all.
I know that.
I know, I do know that, but still. Are you saying it's totally hopeless?
You gotta be I know what this is. You gotta be freaking kidding me!
You.
Hey, you jerks! I'm sitting here listening to you guys jibber jabber on about whatever.
Yo.
Oh, Taka, are you back? Who the hell's Taka?
You?
Listen up, I'm me, got it?
What the heck?
You're... who?
What?
Don't bullcrap me. Isn't it obvious? I'm Kiyotaka and Mondo. So, Kyondo, I guess. Kyondo Reeves.
I'm gonna stick a...
I can't. This is... Danganronpa makes me wonder if I'm tripping sometimes. Like I took something.
What the heck kind of fusion is this?
Fusion is just a weak tactic to make cheap, weak gems stronger. What's happened to you, Taka? Actually, I told everyone what had happened the day before.
Well then.
So, because of what Alter Ego said to him.
Are you sure it's Alter Ego's fault? Maybe Mondo's ghost showed up and possessed him.
Ghost? No, there's no such thing. What are you whining about? Come on!
What?
God, you're really cheesing me off. Hey, Hifumi.
Yes?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking, but Bro belongs to me.
Yeah.
Alter Ego, he's an exact copy of the one who gave me my soul back. And I'm not gonna let anyone else have him ever again. Fudge an idiot. This is great.
I'm afraid I can't allow that.
What?
So
I can't withdraw, Mr. Ishimaru. Since I have this opportunity, let me say this right now.
that's it.
Destiny has bound me and her together in the Gordian knot of... What the fuck is that? What the fuck is the Gordian? This is getting gross and I hate it. Well, me and him have been melded together in the white-hot heat of friendship. I do not like the environment this has been created. Oh god. Hey, come on you guys. Moron, talk down to me and I'll ram my fist right into all four of your vital points. Well, if I punch at the speed of... Well, I punch at the speed of sound, and I don't have any arm hair, so there's no... Ew. This is... I hate... Knock it off. Both of you, finally.
Hey,
This doesn't belong to any one person. Chihiro left him to all of us. We can use him to finally gain access to vital clues.
Kyoko's right. If anyone dares to disturb our peace any further, they'll have to deal with me.
What?
anyway.
Until Alter Ego has finished his work, don't do anything weird. Have I made myself clear?
So?
I can't hear you. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain.
I
Ye-
suppose.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then,
Okay then, let's get out of here. We can't afford to linger too long.
Hey,
Are you sure it's okay to let them off with a warning?
indeed.
Yes, I have a plan. It'll be fine. Oh god, this is a lot. After watching Ifumi and Taka leave dejected, we all went back to our rooms. It's still morning, but because of everything that's happened, I'm tired already. Well, anyway, I have to just pull myself together. So what should I do the rest of my day? Alright, let's see what we got. Dun 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 dun. I'm trying to figure out where we are so I can see if I should just end it here. Let me see. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's continue. Let's see, what gifts should we get for the peoples? Or actually, look up what, take a look at the skills. Let's see what we can get. How to get skills. Let's see. I say we spend time with. Trying to figure out how many more free times we get. This might be the last one. Let me think. 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 So what does? Let me see if I can get. Let's try Taka again. Let's try Taka again. So what do we have that Taka likes or loves? The lunchbox, the G-Sick. I don't have that thing anymore. No. Okay, we have that. Do we have the chin drill? Wondering if we have the chin drill. I think we do. I don't think... Do we? Yeah, we do. Let's go to Taka. So where would he be? Nope. 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 Yep. Let's go. Hi. Hi. Okay. You know what I realized? I think I know what Jack means. Because I'm using like a wiki guide on GIFs, and I think Jack means Genocide Jack. Maybe? I don't know. What? You got something to say to me? Well, I got poop to say to you. Maybe I should leave him alone. Okay. Well, change of plans. Let's see. That sucks. Damn it, I don't wanna. What do we have skill-wise? We can't see. Damn it. Okay. So what gifts do we have then? I mean presents, but whatever. Damn it. Sucks. Fine, let's talk to Hifumi. Ugh, I don't wanna, but I feel like I don't have a choice at this point. Let's see. Where is the little cretin? Where is it, you little one-eyed cretin? Okay, first of all, it's cretin. If you're gonna threaten me, do it properly. Let's go. Hey, Fumi, I got a burnt croissant for you. Are you gonna finish that quick? You know what? If he didn't have the voice he has now, he would totally have a Carl Weezer voice.
It's like...
Yes, did you need something? If you don't have business with me, please leave me alone. I hate it, but okay. Oh. Are you trying to cheer? No. I'm trying to get skills so I can be better in the next class trial. You don't have to worry about me, I'm just really exhausted. But I do appreciate it. It's nice having friends to check up on you. I'm just here to give you a burnt croissant because literally nobody else would want this. So it's time with Hifumi. Hifumi and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hifumi a present? Definitely. Would you like to give him the fucking burnt croissant? You would eat this? Yeah. So you thought this would please me, huh? You thought this would. I get the impression he liked it. That's good. Wow, I see quality in you, Mr. Naegi. True quality.
Mr. Naegi!
And that's why I've decided to present to you my lecture on the nature of fan fiction. Here are the key things. Make sure you have good grammar, good punctuation, things are properly capitalized, and paragraphs. Sorry, I'm venting my frustrations. I read fan fiction, and nothing irks me more than people not doing that correctly. Like, you could have the best plot. You could have written the characters in the fan fiction perfectly, but because you didn't paragraph stuff properly, I won't read it. I can't. Or even basic spelling. If we're going to be friends, you must be fully informed. I will permit no fanfic bigotry whatsoever. I don't think I have any fanfic bigotry. I mean, I don't really know anything about that kind of geeky stuff anyway. See, there it is! To you, fanfic equals geeky, right? But that's all. But is that all that word is worth? Huh? Did I say something wrong? But that's okay, because I take the word geek as a compliment. For you see, there is nobody on Earth so full of knowledge as a geek.
Yes, indeed.
In a sense, a geek is like an expert. That's right, a total expert. A successful musician must necessarily be a music geek. A good movie director is a movie geek, you see? It's those experts, those geeks, who open up the world to others. So when you say that writing fanfic is geeky,
That's it.
you're recognizing us as true experts. Okay, so, what exactly is fanfic then?
Here we go.
Oh, super direct question, FTW. Basically, we have all different kinds of stores and events, right? These are where groups of holy warriors sell their own stuff based on games, comic, anime, everything. And the stuff those people make? Oh wait, and the stuff those people make is fanfic? Comics are the most common creation. We're talking about AO3, you fool. But it also includes games, music, and even merchandise. By the way, there's a name for when a group of fanfic creators come together. Specifically, it's an organized group that comes together to release their work. A group that oh fuck. Is it a square? It's probably a circle.
Oh?
There may be others who call us square, but I'm among our own kind. There's a more accepted term. Surely you must know. It's a circle. Why didn't I think of that in the first place? I feel stupid. Is it a circle? It sure is! Of course you knew that. I mean, it's only common sense. I certainly hope you don't expect me to explain such common sense topics every time. Well, like I said, I don't know too much about this stuff.
Without a doubt.
This goes well beyond I don't know too much. But I guess I can't blame you. The propaganda never touches on that. So it's a fanfic ambassador. So as a fanfic ambassador, by the time I'm done with you'll be itching to buy a premium pass to the next fanfic con. Right? Obviously, he's excited, but that's it for today. I hope you're excited for your next lesson. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for the two of us.
I'm kind of scared to see what the future has in store for the two of us.
Who is recording cards or database? You just unlocked the skill handiwork.
Yes!
I earned that! After we were done, I decided to head back to my room for a while. I still have some. Fuck, okay. Let me see what other skills I can get. I want to talk to Kyoko more and see if she's got anything. Yeah, let's do Kyoko. Where's Kyoko? Oh, well, conveniently. Right by the dining hall. Kyoko. 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 Oh, there you are. My queen. What's the matter? Why are you bouncing around like a little rabbit? Don't you have anything to do? Should I talk to Kyoko for a while? I want to talk with you.
Certainly.
There's no reason to decline, and I'm not the type to decline anyway.
And I...
Is that a blush? Oh, ooh. Besides, I find myself more and more intrigued by someone like... Stop it, you got me blushing. I spent some time with Kyoko. Kyoko and I grew a little closer today. We held hands. Finally. Definitely. Alright, what should I give Kyoko? Okay, what do we have that Kyoko would like? I know the perfume. And she would love the perfume. Likes the glasses. And would like the self-destructing set. I'm gonna give her... Let me take a look at it. Well, Leon and Chihiro would be the only ones that would like that blueberry perfume. And they're both dead. So that's really tragic. What? How did you know I was interested in this? It's not like I looked up a guide on Wiki or something. You're an enigma, Makoto Naegi. Seeing Kyoko so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Quiet as ever. I guess she doesn't like to waste her words. Hey, Kyoko. And? If you're expecting a conversation, don't. There's no need for it. But I mean, don't you think talking is important? I feel like if we're gonna get out of here, we all need to be on the same page. And to do that, we need to get to know each other. You could certainly make the argument that forming friendships may help prevent killings.
So...
But are you asking for some kind of deep connection? Huh?
Because...
No! You could just be deceiving us, pretending to be everyone's friend so you can gather information. No! No, that's not.
Why?
Well then, let's do a quick test, shall we? test?
That's right.
If you're as gung-ho on friendship as you claim, this should be an easy question. Okay, so I just have to answer your question. Is that it?
So then,
Are you ready? You consider Hina one of your friends, yes?
and?
If that's true, what is her ultimate ability? That's an easy one. Hina's ultimate ability is used during the Olympics and swimming. Nice body. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, of course.
Correct.
Well, asked and answered.
It would seem...
Then your pleas of camaraderie are true. Of course. Yes, of course. Such a foolishly open person as you could never lie. Everyone would know right away. Again with that foolishly open stuff, it hurts my feelings, you know that, right?
So then,
Okay then, as promised, what would you like to know about me? Oh, let's see. What school did you used to go to before you came here?
so...
Before I came here? I guess I was living abroad. Abroad? Was it an exchange program, or do your parents work overseas or something, and I gotta sneeze? And we continue. Maybe I woke someone up with that. My parents? I suppose. I might have to sneeze again. Why all the question marks? Anyway, okay, so she was living abroad because of her dad's job. So what kind of work does he do? Foreign government? Top secret clearance? More question marks? Okay, so he does top secret work for other governments. All I can think of is assassin. Lloyd Forger. I kept up my end of the deal.
Goodbye.
This should be enough, right? I'm leaving now. She left without even waiting for a reply. She's so full of mystery. That turns me. I mean, what? After hearing what she had to say, just added even more mystery on top of everything. Kyoko's report kind of statement. Your master number skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Yay! I wanted a skill, but fine. Well, once we were all done, I head back to my room for a little while. Oh, God, my throat's killing me. But we must press forward with the dead body. Ding dong bing bong. I said dead body and somebody left.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10
10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight.
Don't let
the bed
bug
bug
bite. God, wouldn't it be great to get a raid? I want a raid! Nighttime already. I guess I'll just go to bed for today. Maybe scroll through Tumblr. Happy New Day. I'm the kind of guy I don't want to... What punctuation is this bullcrap? I'm the kind of guy. I don't want to celebrate a new year. I want to celebrate the dawn of every new day. Because every new day deserves celebrating. So...
Once again, Happy New Day!
That's a good attitude. And very quick Monokuma Theater, which was wonderful. Ding dong bing bong.
Good morning,
Everyone, it is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Get
Ready to greet another beautiful day. I kind of do that day one wrong, but whatever. I better get to the dining hall. Lego. Let's go. I'm hungry. Breakfast. Everyone in the comments and chat, tell me what's your favorite breakfast? Or your top 3? Or your top 5?
Oh.
Taka and Kyoko are not here today.
You know?
Kyoko's still on guard duty, probably. I have no idea about Taka.
Damnation!
May as well forget about that guy.
So,
You don't have to get so mad.
You know?
They're rivals in love. What are you gonna do? Don't put me on the same level as that virgin. I might catch his virginity.
But
Oh my god. The Chad Phoebe and the virgin dog. It's bacon fried, but that's good. Glad to see you're still alive. I was like, is Exino dead? But it's fine. I was like, oh god. No, it's fine. That's good. I honestly... Oh, what is good breakfast food? Or breakfast? I like the Waffle House waffles. I just had those recently when I was visiting family in Alabama. Because my grandparents, they live near a Waffle House. And one of the ladies that actually works there knows us. And she's like, you haven't been here in years. Like, she recognized me, and I haven't been there in years. But she's like, oh my gosh. So, no, but like, eggs, bacon, fried potatoes. How do you like your eggs? Because there are many different types of eggs. Nah, my guess is you're already infected. Oh, cool. That's good. I can't wait to see the results. Wait. Can you really get... I do too. I already want Waffle House again. I don't think I even live close to a Waffle House or like a Carl's Jr. or Hardee's. And those are my favorite places to go get breakfast. Or at least those are like places we got breakfast when I was a kid, whenever we got breakfast that wasn't in the house. Over easy. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm a hard-boiled. Now I want hard-boiled eggs. Stop being vulgar. Let's eat breakfast. I want hard-boiled egg. Egg mouth. But as soon as my hands approached my food... Huh? That voice! The doors to the dining hall exploded open and a figure appeared. There we go.
So in the end...
So it's you, Genocide Jack, and...
that's enough.
Don't bother asking why we arrived at the same time. The answer should be obvious. We were making out. I'll give you a hint. That was a fine joke. Ew. I don't think anyone wanted to know. Hold on a second. You. What's your...
Reach that certain age.
I wanna leave, but I feel like I'm glued to my seat.
You SOB!
Look at your melons. They're seriously gargantuan, dude. Why are you so obsessed with them? You're starting to freak me out.
No forgiveness!
If you lay a finger on Hina, I will show you no mercy. So, what do you want? Surely you are not here to join us for breakfast.
Naturally.
Of course not. I came to hear a story. A story, yes. Read me a bedtime story. Goo goo gaga. A story that nobody's bothered to tell me yet. Are you talking about alter ego? Sorry, but we can't talk about that right now.
What?
Why not? Because of certain circumstances. Up till now, you haven't given a crap about anything, and now you're all concerned? I don't buy it.
It's all clear now.
I've just made a decision. When we get out of here, I'm going to feed your body to the vultures. What kind of messed up dictator are you?
What?
But isn't this a There's no democracy. Or would you exclude those who don't fit into your tyrannical majority? That's not what we're doing.
That's fine.
Well, whatever. If nothing else, tell me what's going on with Taka. When I saw him yesterday, I happened to notice something seemed off. So I was curious. He dyed his hair white, and he wore red-colored contacts. Taka has become utterly useless. Celeste! You don't have to say it like that!
I see.
Did his spirit collapse or something? Was he unable to withstand this environment? Those men who clothe themselves in the cheap fabric of justice are often the first to fall. But perhaps that will make things all the more interesting. Oof. Interesting.
Such.
Let me leave you with a bit of advice. Don't come to rely on false camaraderie, or you'll reap its bitter reward.
What the heck?
That's why you came? To give us that amazing advice? It seems I'm unwelcome here. Then I will grant your desire and remove myself from existence. Please, yes. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Stop talking.
You don't need to come with me.
Yep.
Bad! Out of the gutter! You have to play hard to get. I'm not even gonna say it. I can't! I actually can't! This is... And give me blessings, my friend. I can't. I also need to put my glasses on. My eyes are starting to hurt. Oh my god, this is too much for me. I'm genuinely getting fed up. This is getting to be stupid. Just play hard. That doesn't make any sense. Byakuya started to slowly back out of the room. He's just like, I want to. He started picking up speed, and soon he was sprinting out of the door. He ran away? So now he's running hard to get. I see. Okay. So, at the end there, what was that all about? I have no idea. If somebody else knows, please explain. Chat, please help. Just now, Byakuya was like, maybe he's like the mean guy who starts acting different or getting all flustered when things change. Guess so. I hate this. I'm uncomfortable. I'm getting a headache. Those of us left in the dining hall finished our breakfast and went back to our rooms. Dead body! Where is it? Oh my god! What do we have for friggin'... Okay. Let's check presents. Whew! How's everyone holding up? We have royal curry. Okay. Okay. Overflowing lunchbox. Zol diamond. Okay, that's a possibility. God of War charm. Glasses. G-sick. That's fine. Leaf covering. Could. Jimmy Decay. Huh. I'm thinking. I'm looking, I'm trying to... You know what? Okay, let's go with this. Maybe, yeah, I say let's go with that one. Let's go find Celeste! We must find Celeste. I am Celestia Ludenberg. Nope. E. Nope. Whew. This is getting to be so much right now. It's nuts. Where? This way. The rec room. Get wrecked. This is just a lot. Okay. Let's
How
talk.
are you?
Ah, Makoto, how are you? Should I hang with Celeste for a little while? Yep.
Indeed.
Would you like to play a game of chance with me? I would be happy to empty your wallet and show it to you. Celeste gave me the business. The business. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Celeste a present? Yeah, step one. What would you like to give her? Let's find that dandelion. Unending dandelion. Would you like to give it to her? Yes.
I am so
Ah, are
happy.
you paying tribute to me? How delightful. I get the impression that she liked it. That's good.
Let's
Say,
see.
Makoto, do you like Mahjong? I think I'll play this with her, right? I've never actually played.
Most unfortunate.
Is that so? A pity. I was hoping we might play together. Are you good at it?
Yes, indeed.
Good? No. I am not merely good. I once played a game of Russian roulette. Game and won. Russian roulette? It was truly a fierce contest, put on by a half-insane billionaire in the basement of his mansion. My opponents were a fierce old man and a silver-haired boy who was said to have the devil's own luck. We played with a modified rule set. I remember well the glass tiles we used. And you won?
Indeed.
I defeated them both at once. I'll never forget the angry, twisted looks on their faces. The crowd had been invited to watch became positively riotous. Nobody could believe I had won. Oh, that is one of my fonder memories. I'm really glad I didn't agree to play that with her. So this poor guy's been updated. Your maximum number of skill. Yay! More skill points! Unable to comprehend Celeste's fearsome past, I went back to my room. Pop it. Still have some time. Can't just sit around doing nothing. I would love to, honestly. I wonder. Something's been bugging me, and I want to try something. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, should I go see Genocide Jack or Kyoko? Genocide Jack or Kyoko, guys? Oh, they're both here. It's convenient. Ah! I want to try. You know what? Let's see what happens.
Yep.
I don't give a toot about you. Virgin Master Co, tell me or I'll kill you. It's a really good idea. Yes, it's a good idea. Alright, you can help me track down Master. This is Genocide Jack and I chased after Bianca for what? I like how the name tag says Genocide Jill, but we call her Genocide Jack. Did I just get a little closer to Genocide Jack? Would you like to give Gen? Absolutely. Yes! This is exciting. Of course I do. I think I know exactly what I want to give. Yeah, I know exactly what I want to give. Right? Something that they might like. I would like to look and see what they might like first. Or love instead of like first. What do I have that is more of a like? Or, I'm sorry. I don't have anything. No, I do. I think I do, actually. Hold on. Maybe. If not... Maybe? I don't know. No, I actually don't. Dang it. Oh, well. I know what I'm gonna... This is gonna be a really weird gift, but... Don't look at me. Don't judge me. Oh, I actually don't have it. Okay, thank God. Thank God. I was actually not looking forward to giving her that. It's not like I was trying to imply anything. I wanted to get rid of it because I didn't know if I had it or not. Okay, this is the next one. Let's double check. I'm gonna double check. I could. Actually, I'm gonna give them the Jimmy's Decay shirt. A present out of nowhere? I'm getting all flustered. I get the impression that she liked it. That's good. Let's get out of here! Oh, I didn't get anything. Dang it. Huh? There's something by the door. Oh no! You're dead! This is a piece of paper. It looks like someone must have slipped it under my door. Meet me in the dining hall. The handwriting is really good. But to want to meet up so suddenly, who wrote it and why? What's the point of calling me out like this? I'm kind of nervous, but there's no way I can't check it out now. Let's go. Leave the area. Nope. Ooh, what's that secret little rendezvous with me? Ha ha ha. No secret little nighttime. Oh! No, dang it. It's cute, dang it. Oh, Makoto! Hero? The letter I found in my room.
No?
Yup, I wrote it. Your handwriting is really nice. Well, I was always taught that if you had bad penmanship, a ghost would come and haunt you. Who told you that? And why did you want to meet with me? Oh, I just did what Kyoko asked me. Kyoko?
Actually.
I'm just an errand boy on this. Anyway, what do you say to a late night bath session? Is that our code thing now? A code phrase?
No?
Okay, let's do it! No, I was totally lost here, grabbed me by the shoulder and pulled me close and whispered right in my ear. It's free real estate.
We're serious.
It's all an act, so the mastermind won't notice. Everyone's waiting at the What? Then, did Alter Ego finish his search? You got a hero. Let's go. Fuck yeah. I was probably louder than I needed to be. But me and Hero hurried to the dressing room. I hate this. Okay.
F you.
Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the good little boys and girls. Shut up.
What?
What did you say? You want me to make you cry, little girl? Taka. He seems to be even worse off than I had heard. Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he's finally starting to grow a personality. What? You got a lot of... This is funny. Oh, poo falling out of that mouth of yours. You know that? How rude. A maggot like you... Oh, she's back. Dang it. Like you has no right to speak that way to our heaven-sent master. Oh. Are you back to your normal gloomy self? I can hardly keep track at this point. Shut up.
Hey, come
Well, anyway, everyone's here, right? Then my messenger duty is complete.
Hey,
You wanted us all to meet here, right, Kyoko? So, what are we doing here?
How about that?
Isn't it obvious? It's gotta have something to do with alter ego, right?
That's right.
Yeah, totally. Did he finally find a clue? What is it? A way out? The mastermind's true identity? Kyoko! What you got? It's gone. Gone? I came here a little earlier to check up on things, and that's when I discovered alter ego, the laptop, has disappeared. What?
No way.
You're kidding, right?
oh,
Yeah, she's gone.
You can't be fudging serious. What'd you do with him?
Was it the mastermind? Did they finally notice what we were up to?
Wrong.
I told Alter Ego to yell if anyone he didn't recognize had appeared. If it was the mastermind, I'm sure he would have alerted us.
Well,
Maybe we just missed it?
However,
I was in the laundry room right next door all day. There's no way I couldn't have heard it. But if it wasn't the mastermind, then the solution to this particular mystery is obvious. It only could have been him.
Without a doubt.
Mr. Ishimaru, you stole her, didn't you?
What? I'm the ultimate moral compass. I would never do something like that.
I don't think it counts when you say it about yourself like that.
F you.
You're the suspicious one here. You're nothing but a big jiggling sack of fat.
Got him. Shows you what you know. This isn't my true form. I still have 3 more transformations. I feel like I am on LSD.
Damnation!
Every time something like this happens, I wonder if I've died or something. And it looks like my fat head is blocking my nightstand, making it look like it's not actually there. Wait, I mean, it wasn't me. Everyone knows you're that thief.
Wrong! It's you!
Serious.
Well, I'm sure it was one of you, so whoever did it, just hurry up and confess.
wrong.
No, there's no way either one of them did it.
Huh? Why not?
So,
I told Alter Ego to yell if either Taka or Hifumi came into the dressing room.
What?
I love it. What? It was a countermeasure against the clear danger that one of them might come for it. But I never heard any yen.
indeed.
Exactly. Which means it wasn't them.
But
Then who was it?
so that's
The fundamental circumstances are becoming clear. If it wasn't the mastermind, and if it wasn't Taka or Hifumi, then quite simply, it was someone else. Makoto, Celeste, Sakura, Hino, Toko, or myself. One of us must be the thief. I like how he included himself, because I definitely would have been like, oh, so why didn't you include yourself?
that's terrible.
Why would any of us want to steal Alter Ego? How about this for a reason? There's a traitor among us. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Huh? One of us is working for the mastermind. A spy. And that's the one who stole Alter Ego. Can you deny the possibility? It can't be. I've actually been thinking for some time now that there might be a spy among us. The mastermind brought someone in to help keep things moving smoothly. A spy for the mastermind? A traitor? No. It's impossible. Something that horrible. There's no way.
what?
Why do you not speak? Are you struck silent by your inability to comprehend such a possibility? I don't care! I don't care. Who? Someone. Anyone. Save her. Please. Rescue her. I'm begging you. I just want to see her smiling face again.
Damn it!
Same here. How many times do they have to kill bro before they're happy? I'll beg, I'll scrape my head across the ground. Just please give him back.
So,
This is pretty messed up. But still, I think I kind of get how they feel.
At the very least.
I think Alter Ego is most likely still safe, for the moment at least.
yes, indeed.
If they wanted to destroy it, they wouldn't have taken it. They would have done it right here.
I see.
So you're saying whoever did it has something else in mind for him?
Something else.
Damn it!
That doesn't matter. Nothing else matters.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see.
No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get him back. That's my promise as a man.
I swear, I will save her.
Using the power of love. Yeah, finally. Every time an interaction like this happens, I die on the inside.
This is a school announcement.
Like, it hurts me.
Now 10 p.m.
This hurts.
As such, it is
It's
officially
officially nighttime.
The doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Okay. Just trying to see how long it takes to find a body. It's nighttime.
There is nothing to be done.
It is unfortunate, but we will have to leave the search for tomorrow. For now, everyone gets some sleep. How can you be so casual? We don't have time to wait around. What good are you if you are too tired? You will be much more effective after a good night's sleep.
Who gives a crap about effective? We're talking about our feelings here.
Calm down.
Anything we do at night brings a higher chance of the mastermind noticing us. Celeste is right. We should begin our investigation tomorrow morning. What do you think, Makoto? I agree with you. If we run around tonight in a panic, the mastermind is sure to notice, and we won't get anything done. Taka, Hifumi, I know how you feel right now, but it's best if, just for tonight, you try to endure it.
This is fine.
Okay then, let us part for today. We will begin our search for alter ego in the morning. And you should think about what I said. Someone may very well be spying for the mastermind. Shut up. Well, he's not wrong, but shut up. Alter ego. Gone as quickly as he appeared. We'd finally discovered some small measure of hope, but even that was taken away from us. And we couldn't even put up a fight. Couldn't even make a sound. It's like I've been awakened. Okay, so many song references today. We were given hope, and then when hope was taken away, despair. It's just like what the mastermind is doing to us. Then, could it really be true? Whoever stole alter ego, could they really be working for the mastermind? If that's true, no, it can't be. There's no way. I didn't even realize I yelled that out loud. The scary thing isn't the idea of someone spying on us. What's really scary is the idea that we're starting to doubt each other again. That scares me more than anything. Damn. I threw myself into bed trying to shake off all those unsettling thoughts. Before long, I fell into a restless sleep. Murder is a word whose definition changes with time, with place, with society. If murder is evidence of abnormality, then all of history's greatest heroes must have been abnormal. Sometimes the murders that people forgive are way more abnormal than the ones they don't. Oh, that was... Oh, he might have said something. I had my earbuds out to keep myself focused from saying that. He might have said something. Oops. Oops. We'll never know. I'll never know. Unless I go look back at the VOD.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Cool.
Get ready to greet
Another beautiful day. Today, we have to look out for alter ego. Okay, first things first. To the dining hall. I found myself in surprisingly high spirits and then hurried to the dining hall. But when I found out what was waiting there for me... What? What's up? Oh, hey, what's up?
Is this it? What happened to the others?
Aren't they coming? Kyoko! There were only 3 people in the dining hall. Sakura, Hina, Kyoko. So, including me, only 4 people. God, this is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything.
However,
Anyway, let's wait a little while longer for the others.
We waited 2 days. So we decided to wait in case anyone else showed up. But no matter how long we waited... So, it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here a full hour.
Why haven't the others come?
Hiro and Celeste have never missed a day till now. And, oh wait, that might have been him saying that. And what I'm really worried about is Hifumi and Taka. They're more eager than anyone to look for alter ego, and they're not here.
It can't be.
Something must have happened. Huh?
It would seem...
I was careless. I was too distracted by alter ego. But Monokuma gave us a motive. There was no way something wouldn't happen eventually. Monokuma's motive.
prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive. What do you think? It's 10 million bucks! 10 million smackaroo! It's like totally wowie wow, am I right?
Yep. Don't tell me someone did something for money. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother. I already understood. I understood, and I hated that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here, and you can't consider it strange. Not really.
Hey.
We need to go look for the people who never showed up. Okay, let's go track them down. Without another word, we left the dining hall.
Hey.
We can cover more ground if we split up. Sakura, you go check the dorms. Make sure to check all of our rooms. Makoto, you check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second floor.
Okay.
Okay, then I guess I'll check the third floor.
Anyway.
Don't take any risks, and if anything happens, call for help right away.
But
I really hope nothing happens.
Well then.
Okay, then, let's go. Anxiety was written across each of our faces as we went our separate ways. Without hesitating, I rushed to the first floor of the school. I'm supposed to search for. Okay, I need to look around the first floor. Okay. I think I might have an inkling of a suspicion. Huh. Let's just... Okay, whatever. I'll just check all the classrooms. Okay. Yep. No one's here. Nothing but the notes. Let's leave again. Oh god! Someone, come here! What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the third floor. Wow, she got pipes. That's projection if she's yelling from all the way from the third floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I tripped and I smashed my face a bit. I flew up the stairs leading to the third floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
please.
Makoto! Hina, what's wrong? It's awful! The rec room door was open. And when I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get them. You go on ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What did you see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. Cha! Kia! The first thing I saw when I got in the rec room was a dead body! Nah. Got him. It was Celeste, and she was hurt. Oh no, there's a hammer. Makoto! Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked? By who? I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual, I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange... I know. Whatever. This is gonna be hilarious. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. Then why do you have cuts up? Alright. Shouldn't you be having bruises instead of cuts? What is this? It's some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. Some kind of writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1? That's the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1. Makoto, Celeste. Oh.
Okay.
I found Sakura.
What?
Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Yes, a strange man. Strange and suspicious.
Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can.
Well, I'm glad you asked. He was suspicious? Was he also strange? Perhaps. Well, it happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that that was a mistake. Anyway, this is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious. So I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock,
and that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall.
The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour.
But...
Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life.
You did?
As for me...
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots whenever it took you.
I see. So you were willing to throw away all your pride.
Indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem.
Celeste, what do you mean a serious problem?
When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi.
Hifumi?
After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
What? You mean Hifumi was kidnapped?
Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Show us.
Indeed.
This is Hifumi's hand-me-down. He has digital camera. You don't mean...
Actually...
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it.
Huh?
Seriously? Let's see it! I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good.
With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. So stupid. What's more than meets the eye now, bitch? Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered.
Is that
a robot costume?
As I said, it's a very strange and suspicious individual, yes?
So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away?
And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't...
Wait, if she said she was attacked, it's like... Huh? So you were attacked, then took a photo, but you were unconscious. What the fuck? Oh.
What? Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem.
I'm sensing contradiction. I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there isn't much I don't understand, but... The point is someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. And it happened over an hour ago.
Just a second.
This is bad. We have to hurry.
Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
If that's true, they were headed towards the stairs leading down to the second floor.
Then he must be down there, right? The second floor? That's where Kyoko was supposed to be.
Huh. Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here?
Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is bad.
If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. As soon as the words were out of my... Oh, that was her saying it. Him saying it. Oops. We all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two.
What?
Oh, it's you. What's going on? What's all the fuss?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
You gotta be kidding.
Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. I don't want to see any other.
Stop talking.
No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time now, we'll explain later.
That's fine.
Well, fine. It sounds like something interesting is going on.
Okay.
Hifumi! Kyoko! You can hear me say something! Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Oh.
Did you hear something? Maybe. I think it came from the library.
Okay.
The library? Okay, let's go! We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. Okay, when we opened the door to the library. Oh, shit! It hurts. It hurts! We found Hifumi seriously injured. Give me a second, I need a water break. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though. Look at all the blood.
What?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
What did you
What
say?
are you talking about? Hifumi, what you got? That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you're referring to, is this, is it not? Nope.
What the hell am I looking at?
What the hell am I looking at? This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him, I'm sure of it. Robo Justice. Oh, because the RJ, haha. Robo Justice? Huh.
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger and suspicious. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one is Justice Hammer too. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it. Kicked me on the groin, bonked me on the head. Call me little baby. My glasses. He broke my glasses. Took my Microsoft DVDs. A hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood. Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? Just rub it all over. Here, take this piece of bacon and rub it on the wound. I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? Oh, for... God damn it. I'm getting tired. It's him! I'm checking something. Okay. Whew, a robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine? Oh, well, fuck you, I guess. Why is he here? Or why was he here? Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right, let's go! Thanks, everyone. Of course. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. How are you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? Yeah, I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
So then...
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
I...
Yeah, good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant.
Yes,
Indeed, before another victim appears. The Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First 1, now 2. What's next? 5?
So in other words...
There is a Justice Hammer 3. We can only assume it is even bigger than the first 2. Nope, it's much smaller. It's micro-sized. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, You'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for alter ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor and that's where this strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall. Which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry.
Yes!
His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
What?
Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Ew. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together. At the time. That's gross. Meaning they also have alibis. Then the only person who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the 2nd floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She disappeared, huh? What a strange woman. Don't insult her! I love her! I mean...
So that...
She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on! Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh?
In other words...
I'm referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working for the mastermind? That's not possible!
What?
Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey.
It's like she's Spider-Man or something. I want pictures! Pictures of Spider-Man! Save this discussion for later, you and your crazy Spider-Man talk. Right now we need to focus on fighting the suspicious individual.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only gonna be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself. Why are you so nice to him? Okay, let's go. So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do?
So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the 2nd floor, then? You bastard, you won't get away from me! We all shot towards the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
Well.
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Anything, it doesn't matter.
So then.
Then is, ha, okay.
What are you saying?
Yeah, or Julia, whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Oh, yeah? I've never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission you. We spread out in every direction and tracked down the costume suspect. I know where to go. I know where to go, because I have a walker to speed this all up. Nope. Duck. So I don't, we're getting close to ending the episode and my throat's hurting. There it is. Let's go. Whew. Okay. Oh, no. Right? Or did I go too soon? I think I went too soon. Oh, apparently I went perfectly. Nice. That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor. I sprinted up to the 3rd floor.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Why did I go into kind of Sakura's voice? I saw him, this strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now? Damn it. I don't like her. Huh?
Huh?
Whoa. It's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go. We have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split it out into 2 groups?
It's all clear.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So
Very
then-
well. Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individuals to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor.
Just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go! Okay. I will say this. Prepare for blood. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was, everyone leave if you're sensitive to stuff. A world of dripping crimson. Or pink. It's blood. Oh my god! Hifumi's dead! Everything was covered in red pink. And in the center of all this pink was... Hifumi?
No!
I can't scream. My mic will peak really badly. It looks like something very bad has happened. What do you think? I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will end today's stream. Wow, what a cliffhanger. So interesting. Hifumi's dead. Very, very interesting. So with that, this is your Heidi Rebellious Leader, signing off. Actually, I'm kidding. Let's keep going. Because it gets very interesting from here. We keep going. Just a little longer. I have a feeling something else is gonna happen. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means it must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us. One of us. And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Justice Hammer. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. This is like suspected. 1 strike from that and you were finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt the suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo Justice. Oh wait, that was Celeste talking. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with
We can
this?
figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So
Then,
then,
shall we go? Oh, no. Oh, that was a haunting face. Oh, Hina, no. Hina, snap out of it. Are you okay, Hina? Sorry. I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then. I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. Oh, this is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? Let's go. Oh, wait, wrong way. This way. No, that's not it. I know it's not. This way. I know exactly what it... Nope. Let's go. Back of the hallway. This is the back of the hallway, isn't it? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still, it feels some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Is it coming from over there? In the back? I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. There, in a pool of his own blood, was Taka. Dead. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is most certainly the end of this stream. I knew it was gonna happen. That's why I kind of hopefully led you guys into false sense of security, thinking that, oh, the episode's over once we showed Hifumi's dead body. No, ladies and gentlemen, there was a second murder, which is very exciting. So, I'm very excited for the next stream where we continue to, you know, where we start to find clues now for who did it. This is going to be very exciting. With that, this is your tiny rebellious leader, signing off.